Yee-hi, yahoo! Hey. Finally, it took a world crisis for Mark Chomyn to have time in his schedule to do some work with me again. Marky.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, you too.
What type of beer we got here?
Yeah. Good beer.
Oh.
Good beer. Cold, good beer.
Not Corona?
No corona.
So, as we know, or hopefully you know, I've been working on a little project that kind of celebrates people in our community, and it's called Sunshine State of Mind, and I've developed a little show called Sunshine State of Mind, which Marky's going to be joining me in doing.
Yeah, very excited
Teams
about
back
this.
together.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So we're looking at that. So one day in the distant future when people actually go out, we'll do that show for you. But for now, we're going to give you some little tidbits.
Yeah, because we're stuck at home. Can't go out.
But recently I've been, focusing some songs on some unsung heroes in our communities, and I've had a lot of friends actually go through and go and be coppers over the years, and do an amazing job. And there's one guy that we both known for a long time, a guy called Mick Ackery. He's a detective senior sergeant these days.
Yeah, music lover. And
Music lover, finger painter.
Yeah.
He's an artistic guy around. Yeah.
Artiste.
But Mick also recently showed me this piece he'd written about the career from like the days of the academy, your parents supporting you then, going right through to retirement age and beyond. And I'm not doing the rock star thing here. I need to read something.
AR prescription.
AR prescription. Anyway, so I read you Mick's bit, and then what I've done is I've taken those words and used them as the basis for a song around it as a tribute to Mick, but not just to Mick, but to everyone out there doing the cop job.
Yeah.
Shining boots and laughter, tomorrow is the day. He's talking about graduation day. Worn a pair of sneakers out. He said you run around a lot and get fit, and he's still the athlete, Mick, isn't he? He's like
Yes, he is.
Can't talk, just put my guitar here. Worn a pair of sneakers out. There's not much left to say, but plenty more to learn. Drums and pipes, parents' pride, new lifelong friends are by your side. A pledge, an oath, a badge, invincible or invisible, now it begins. Then the job starts, the gig starts. Yeah. Sirens, cold nights, coffee, plans. After shift shenanigans and fear. We know about the after shift
We're
shenanigans.
familiar with the after shift shenanigans.
All across Brisbane. Yep. Adrenaline, exuberance, sometimes can't tell which. Horror, sadness, shaking, knocking on a door to rip the world from under terrified eyes. Talking about, as a young cop having to deliver really bad news to a family. And then after you've done it...
what an awful thing that must be.
After you've done it, you try to clear your eyes just enough to drive away with a lump in your young throat. As your career goes on, he's talking about a raid here. He's like closing in, plucking evil from its filthy warm bed, trying to stay one step ahead. Age creeps up and thoughts kick down the front door to your head. You barricade for as long as you can, but you can't always protect the windows to your mind. He talks here about the black dog, the black dog of depression.
Could imagine.
Fear not, we've all been raided by that bastard dog. Some have trained him well, and some still bleed from 1,000 bites. Push him back. Tell him to sleep on the porch. Good boy.
Yeah, good.
Old friends leave in many ways. Wonder where you left the days. Worth, it only hinges on whose opinion counts to you. They are few. Counting shirts, apparently, as his careers go on, cops judge how long they've got to go, but how many more shirts they've got to wear.
Okay, all right.
Counting shirts, recounting hurt, how it was before. The pipes may see you out the door. Apparently, if you retire at 60, headquarters, you get to escorted out with the bagpipes.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
You pull the pin before for more, chase another life. A year, a decade, 40 years, may have been as many tears. Hold your head high, walk with pride.
Yeah.
Thousands are still on your side.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Old and torn, or born after you were sworn, all blue. You may not be invincible, but you'll never be invisible to those who found a clue. Yeah. Only they know what it is only they know what it is to see, hear, fear, and bleed blue.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool what he wrote.
Cool. That is really good.
So we've turned this into a song. I'd like to dedicate it to Mick, but not just Mick, but a lot of other coppers out there doing it. And this time I know he's been very heavily involved recently in running running their a lot of things around the state with so much sort of going on. And thank you very much for the job all everyone's doing. This song's called Bleed Blue. Shiny boots and laughter, yeah, tomorrow is the day. Wore a pair of sneakers, I know much more to say, but there's still so much for me to learn. Pipes, drums, parents, pride, long life friends now by my side, pledge an oath, a badge, so it begins, so it begins. Running through my veins, living in my soul. The honor we serve in everything I know. I wake up in the morning and I see fear and bleed blue. Sirens, cold night coffee, yeah, we're always making plans. After work shenanigans, the fear I understand, yeah, the fear. Yeah, the fear. Horror, sadness, shake, and then you're knocking on the door. Rip the world from underneath the feet of a life. Then wipe your tears away and drive into the night. It's running through my veins, living in my soul. With honor we serve and everything I know. Wake up in the morning and I see fear and bleed blue. Bleed blue. You're closing in, plucking evil from its filthy bed, working every day just to stay a step ahead. Age comes along, kicking the walls inside your head. You barricade the door, but through the windows you still let you survive. That's a lie. We've all been raided by that bastard dog, and some have trained him well, but some they wear 1,000 bites and push him back under the porch. They say good boy. Old friend leaves in many ways, some before their time is due. Opinions that you care about are cradled by a few. Counting shirts, recounting hurts, how it was before. The pikes may see you leave before your time, nothing is sure. Chase another life, a decade, 40 years or more. Have you seen so many tears are laying on the floor? Hold your head up high, 1,000 stand you by your side. Hold your head up high, you walk tall, you walk with pride. It's running through my veins, living in my soul. Honor we serve, everything I know. I wake up in the morning and I see fear and bleed blue. I wake up every morning and I see fear and bleed blue. I live my whole life, I see fear and bleed blue. Those unsung heroes out there, cheers, thank you. Cheers, Margie.